point, it's all about smooth muscle being the autonomically cued specialized muscle tissue that responds to survival needs around, let's say, digestion. You have to squeeze in a certain order to move food from mouth to anus so it doesn't come back up again, right? Things are moving in the wrong order when you're vomiting. They're moving in the right order when, you're eating something that comes out the other end. But these physiologic functions are all provisional based on sense of safety. And when we don't feel safe, it shuts them down in favor of more efficient connection to survival-based behaviors and even muscle groups.
In your the first module of your program, you talk about the brain as a ramshackle house and the brainstem as the seat of neuroception, or the brainstem is where all of our anatomical and physiological action around safety pretty much converge and occur. So cued by the vagus nerve,
right?
All those sites in the brainstem really are communicating all the time, are the autonomic nervous system saying, I'm safe, I'm unsafe, I'm safe, I'm unsafe.
Yes, but it's a circuit. It's not just the vagus nerve and the brainstem talking to itself. It involves every receptor of vagal input, including organs and glands and blood vessels and lung tissue and how open or closed are my bronchi at any given point? What's my blood pressure at any given point? Responsiveness to what? Our external environment, and how about the internal environment we create for ourselves?
Yep, interoception, proprioception. So what's so interesting about this is when we speak about safety, there's our conscious beliefs about what is safe or unsafe, our thoughts, but really our body is what is deciding what is safe or unsafe. And that's not always inside of our conscious awareness. To your point, this intricate system made up of systems has these cascades going. So if we can point our awareness in an interoceptive way, we can get really curious and learn more about the state of what our body believes is safe or unsafe. Our mind may say, oh, that social media post didn't bother me, or my friend saying that comment to me wasn't a problem, when in reality, our body is having a physiological reaction to the stimulus.
Yes, but it's not included in our awareness because we've already dissociated from it.
Exactly, because we've prioritized the story and we haven't brought the body along. So again, herein lies this piece about there's a lot of conversation about body first approach and somatic this and somatic that. If we are not going in and tending to our own interoception with a level of curiosity and non-judgment, a lot of that may be storyline. It
may be overridden, right? That's what we're going to do, because we have this illusion that we're supposed to be fine and productive little units of social behavior and productivity within our larger culture, all wanting what we want and letting our desire for, let's say, a certain level of material safety or material security override the body's needs, the basic body needs for rest, for food, for space to digest. How many people just eat a meal and keep going, or eat at their desk, or eat while they're standing and walking? There is no opportunity for the necessary autonomic accommodation for digestion in that scenario. And we're sitting too long and we don't walk enough. And how do we breathe when we're walking? It goes on and on, these infinitesimal physical details of the way we constantly, chronically override the signaling from our autonomics. That's why it's so central to our teaching and stream.
Right. And to take the step to get really curious about, without coming to conclusions, what your body may be trying to tell you.
Yes.
So
how do you read the cues and respond appropriately?
Yes. So as someone like so many people who has lived in override for quite a long time, slowing down enough and divesting my awareness from the external world and putting it into my interoceptive awareness.
Oh, that's so beautifully said. Yes.
Thank you. I feel unsafe a lot more than I'd like to admit. My ego would like to admit, than my mind would like to admit. if I'm moving too fast, I can't notice that.